What's up, traders? 5 total trades today. Let's get to it. All right, traders, not going to show you the live trades today. Honestly, just because I'm pretty pissed at myself. Don't feel like sitting here and editing. We can go over them a little bit more in detail tonight for the Friday night live stream, 9 o'clock, by the way, Eastern, if you want to show up. Last little dose of the stock market before the weekend. And of course, it's going to be a nice little reminder of why I hate myself, or not myself, but my trading from today. And yeah, I literally told Brian last night I was probably going to FOMO into something today because I've been itching to trade because there hasn't really been much to trade lately. And sure enough, JMIA came along, and that's exactly what I did. Scroll out. Really no extension there. Just straight up had a nice little, that was the only thing that I saw that kind of popped, and I didn't even get in on the pop. I waited for some confirmation, looking for it to come back down. Figured this close to the bell, maybe we'll have one of those, fake pops up towards the pre-market highs and then all the way back down to the lows. That was kind of what I envisioned was going to happen in my head. But at least I was smart enough to know that right after I got in, I was like, wow, I just FOMO'd into this trade. If it wants to go high of day, I'm just going to be done with it. And sure enough, it went to high of day, stopped me out, and then came all the way back down. And I said, no, you are not doing that to me. So I straight up FOMO'd into the trade again for the breakdown through 11. It did break down through, got bought back up, and went high of day again. It actually went to high of day and missed it by about 2 cents. You can kind of see a little red arrow behind there. That was actually me adding, knowing I was going to be risking high of day if it decided to go back through. And so when it failed, that's when we got the add as close as we could to high of day. And obviously it turned right around and went high of day and stopped us out. So I told myself, even on this pop here through 12, I was actually interested because this is the actual play that we look for, right? Previous resistance, extension away from it, looking for that nice big extension away on a big fast move, but unfortunately that's not what we got. So I told myself at that point I wasn't interested anymore. And yeah, so I was pretty upset with myself to start the day because that was my first 2 trades of the day. Then IPOB came along. This looks a little bit more normal, as you will see. Previous resistance, extension through pretty much near the top, and got our move back down. Again, these should be boring to show you because they should all look the same. Same with the FSLY, previous resistance, extended through, got the move all the way back down to the previous resistance, and we ended up taking that one off. Actually got a little bit more than our 0.33 that we look for. IPOB, we got a little bit less just because we actually on IPOB had, as you can see, we had that there, but we were actually seeing if it wanted to break down through this previous resistance. Didn't quite give it to us. We were looking for the bigger move down towards VWAP, just being a little bit greedy because of JMIA. And obviously, right, each trade is its own individual trade, and we ended up giving back a little bit on this one because of that. So definitely emotions, guys. Emotions affect you more than you think. And then PDD. I sat here and watched this thing from this move here, and then it just kind of grinded. And I even said in the chat, if you want to take a look here, I had PDD and FEAC up, but I still wanted it to go fast. And that was right before this move here. And it happened. It gave us that fast move on some volume. So I got excited, and we took an entry, but look at what it did. The same thing that it did over here. Just started grinding. And I told myself, on this high of 79.15, I was going to let it make one more high because we sized in properly and see what it's going to do. And sure enough, it went through. It faked out just like I was hoping it would, and it started to make its move down. And we were in the green here, and I was looking. I had an order at 77.85, and I was just looking for that 78 break, and it literally broke by 1 penny. And I was playing the pivot here, as well as trying not to let it get too far away from our entry, and we ended up taking a little loss on it. We were in at 31, and it stopped us out at 58. We actually put a trail as it was at 40-cent trail on this when it was down near the lows here, figuring we would be right above these candles. And as you can see, it was right above those candles, but it squeezed right up above those candles, took all that liquidity that was probably sitting there for the pivots, and now it's finally making that move down. So a very frustrating trade there on PDD to kind of end the day. I actually got up and took a walk after this one because I was just annoyed. It's just an overall day of annoyance because if I don't take those trades on JMIA, you'll see here on the P&L, if those trades don't happen, we're in the green, pretty close to quota actually. And then PDD obviously could have been green, probably make a different decision when it was down here. When I saw it try to break 78 and it didn't, I probably take that full position off instead of trying to let it breathe. Because that would have been the smart thing to do, right? It clearly didn't want to break through 77 or 78, or it would have. And to throw it in my face even more, as you saw, that FEAC was the other one I had up. It gave us the fast move at the exact same time PDD did, and we decided to jump in PDD, and FEAC would have just worked out pretty beautifully and right away. So it was definitely a reason to get up and take a walk after PDD didn't quite work out the way that we wanted it to. So that's all I have. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Don't forget, we got the live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. If I see you there, I will see you there, and we can, go over these a little bit more, as well as how the strategy is doing overall. I mean, we only ended up down about 0.33, a little bit over that, as far as the overall quota for the day goes. So I can't really complain. We'll take a look at the stats so far since we've been doing this for the past 2 weeks. And yeah, if I don't see you tonight, have a great weekend. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.